Get on those iPhones and Droids, Blackberries. I need 3 penetrating oils, and I need you to tell me why they're penetrating oils. Someone who has it. Okay, I see you in the leopard. Please stand. She's like, no, you go. Do it together and then share. Right. Share a bud. Hi. Don't be shy. This is a good prize. Okay, so 3 penetrating oils, and I'm going to leave this to the panel. So you saying, and kind of yell it out a little bit so we can hear you. Jojoba, penetrating oil? Do the panel. And it's not on. Okay. In the green, sorry. In the green, 3 penetrating oils.
Hi, my name is Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
And, I would say coconut oil.
Coconut, hold on, because coconut oil, okay, that's 1.
Okay, so and then you can also use olive oil.
Olive oil.
And as a penetrating oil.
Okay.
And then
a third one. It's not cheating. It's resourceful.
It's avocado oil because it's.
All right. You got shaking free hair. And please, when you get it installed, be sure to tag and hashtag so we can see. It's cute. What is I need somebody to name 3 sealing products. And so, someone tell us about sealing. I feel like, Fran, you know what sealing is, right? What is sealing, but don't say, what are 3 sealing products? Why are people sealing? Yeah. And where? In the process, in the steps. When are you sealing?
It should be after your leave-in.
Okay.
And your water-based leave-in, or water, depending on what you use. And you're asking which ones, or is that?
No, that's the question. So.
Oh, why you're doing it, so you can have longer days of moisture. I know when I seal, I don't have to reapply product as much.
Okay. So I'm going to do 3 t-shirts. I just need a sealing product. So I'm going to start with the purple. I'm starting with this. I see your sealing product. I saw your hands. It's fine. Extra virgin olive oil. This is yours. Thank you. I see you see. Yep.
What's the question?
Go. You want to repeat the question? She read an excerpt out of the book, and so she wants to know. Here, you say it just so he can hear, so everyone can hear, and you can summarize what you were saying. It's fine.
Can I read it? Yeah, sure. Okay, it says, there is a great interconnectedness between how women feel about their hair and how they feel about themselves. And I wanted to know if you all could share how your transition or your return to natural made you feel about yourself and how it affected yourself. And it's utterly important to me because I brought my daughter here who's 11, and I just want her to see that and hear that it's not just about how you care for your hair, but how that transitions into how you care for yourself.
Well, it's that you brought your daughter here with you. I didn't have a choice in the matter, honestly. I got my first relaxer at 5. My mom started relaxing my hair because she said it was more manageable that way. And so, starting from small, I already had it instilled in me, constantly being, taught that straighter hair was more professional, was more beautiful, was more everything. So that's how it started off for me. And to me, it kind of like started me backwards, where I immediately thought that I was inferior compared to other people that didn't, have my hair texture. So then I was constantly making sure that I was on a relaxer. If I had new growth, it was like, it's time to, perm them naps, like, get rid of that. And I feel like that psychologically, that put me in a place where, I was constantly insecure about my hair. And it spilled over into other things. And as I got older, I realized that my hair took over my life. I couldn't really do the things that I enjoy to do. I'm a huge tomboy. I love working out. I love swimming, biking, all that. And my hair dictated everything that I did. And it literally came to a point where it was just like, I'm not me. I'm trying to look like someone else. I'm trying to do something else. And I'd never seen my hair pattern until I chopped it all off. I didn't even transition. I just did a big chop because I was just tired of it. So I feel like, going back natural was embracing who I am. And that's not to say, if you're wearing relaxed hair that you have a problem. I know some women just prefer, relaxers. But I'm saying for me, because if I had a choice in the matter, I wouldn't have done it because it just didn't fit who I was. And I feel like it's healthier for me. When I work out, I'm not worried about whether I'm sweating my relaxer out, I'm sweating my perm out or whatever. So I feel like, going back natural was just me embracing who I am. And I'm a bit of a nonconformist as well. So I like looking different. I don't want to look like everybody else. I don't want to blend in with everybody else. So, that was another component of it, is me coming into who I am as a person, as a woman.
Awesome. Fran?
Well, I was trying to look like something I definitely wasn't. I had blonde hair and it was straight, and I wanted to look like the music video girls. And they didn't have big poofy hair, so that just wasn't going to work. But it hurts when you bleach your hair, your roots hurt, and I had like scabs, and then straightening it, you have to straighten it every day because the curls coming back and you're in your room like this, and then by the end of the year you have no edges. I wasn't trying to be about that life anymore, so I just gave up because it was just too much, it was too high maintenance, and you really just did not look like yourself. So unfortunately for me, I didn't have a choice either because I had kidney failure. And so I started getting really sick, and it changed my life. It made me realize all these chemicals, all these products, all this makeup, all this crap food. It was like, what am I doing? And so I changed my diet. I went natural from the inside out, started eating better, started working out, and just really embraced myself organically, who I am. That's why I get up, I roll out, and my life is just so much richer because it's not about anything more than you just feeling good, looking in the mirror and being like, I'm beautiful, and that's it. Nothing to worry about who agrees.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, and I never wanted to be like everybody else. When I was little, I thought that long hair was what you were supposed to have. That's what it meant to be a girl, to have long hair. And I remember writing a request for Santa when I was about 6, and I think I had asked for long, straight, blonde hair. My mother had a very long talk with me about that request, and that was something that I never asked for again, and I understood that it wasn't appropriate because it wasn't who I was, and it didn't mean anything. Some people have blonde hair, some people have brown hair. My hair was really thick when I was little, and at about age 12, my mother put a relaxer in it to make it more manageable, and so I could learn how to take care of it. But she was always very clear that was the only reason that we were doing it. So I never felt like if I let it grow out, there's something wrong. I never felt like it had to be touched up all the time. I knew my mother's routine with it. I knew it wasn't going to be more than twice a year because that's all that she would allow. And then once I learned how to take care of my hair, then it was something that I didn't need anymore, and I couldn't do it. So I got accustomed to what my texture was, and for somebody who asked for long straight hair when she was 6 years old, I hate when my hair is straight. I just don't like it. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like myself. I'm afraid to go out in the rain. I go out in the rain without an umbrella. People are always like, you want to get under the umbrella? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I can exercise. I can get up in the morning. I can wash and go. And when I have straight hair, it's like, oh, wait, what do I do? And I have straight hair like 2 times in a year, maybe 3 times, and it's because I'm selling something that helps to achieve that look. But I don't really like it. So this is just me being me, and I've done everything with my hair. I've locked it, I've braided it, I've twisted it, and I'm comfortable with this. I would like to braid it more often, but it's kind of difficult because I have to look like Carol's daughter. But yeah, you have to find what works for you and not force it. So I don't think that straight hair is bad. It's just not for me. I'm just not comfortable with it. I feel like it's boring. And it just doesn't work for me. It works for other people, but when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, okay. It's just not exciting.
Awesome. Thank you. Go ahead. No, we just, right.
For me, going natural, I would say, was probably the first time in life where I really felt free. Similar to what Lisa said, I never looked good with straight hair. Like, I think I got a perm when I was 4. And, yeah. And I grew up in a very, very strict Nigerian household where I really had no control over what I had to do with my hair. And, you know, growing up African, you would think that, you know, embracing your kinks and your curls is what is part of the culture. Absolutely not. It is quite the opposite. And I remember just constantly being told that straight was better. And for me, when I decided to kind of just go and chop it all off, I knew that it would make my mother and my entire family like just completely angry. And for me, it was just very freeing to do that. And still till today, even though like my hair underneath this is huge, my family's just kind of like, what are you doing? Like, what happened to you? But it's still so, like, for me, I just feel free and I love it. And my mom just recently chopped her hair all off and she's trying to go natural now. So I mean, it's different. So for me, it was really just about freedom and a little rebellion as well. So yeah, Nigeria.
Well, for me, going natural, it really was more so of a health decision because I was trying to just, overall, just trying to do things more, live a healthier lifestyle. So I had tried, you know, vegan, and I, you know, went without the meat, and I went without all the other stuff. And so it was just a attempt at just trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And I thought to myself, it was sort of like if you tell somebody, well, sometimes you tell somebody, well, I don't eat chicken. They're like, what? You don't eat chicken? How you, I don't even know how you can go without eating chicken. And it's like, wow, that scared me. I've always been afraid of being like addicted to something like that. I couldn't say no to a piece of chicken. Like it's a piece of chicken. I would not let the chicken control me. I would control the chicken, you know? And so that's sort of how it started with the hair. It was sort of like, you know, after I heard some of the health risks, you know, that come from using chemicals with anything, and I was sort of like, am I that addicted to like the straight hair that I just can't go without it, like that I'm willing to burn my scalp and have scabs, and then I'm slapping Vaseline on, like, it was like so much, and I'm like, am I really willing? What if I just stop? Would it be that bad? I mean, at least I could try it. And I saw so many women that were natural, and I'm thinking they seem all right, you know. They seem happy, they seem, you know, they're well dressed, they look good, you know, and their hair is natural, so I'm guessing I would look good if I wore my hair natural. So that's sort of how it started, and then I just embraced the fact that it was something that I have that nobody else has. Like, even if she's natural, and all of us are natural, but we all look completely different, and we all look different from you guys. Everybody's hair is unique to you, and so that really was one of the things that made me so excited about being natural, was that even though we all have this thing that brings us together, it's still something about me that I have that makes me different, and I can sort of embrace that. And really quick, I'll share a story. I was at work, and I was in the elevator, and a Caucasian woman got on the elevator with me. She was a lot older than I was. And I don't know how my hair was, but it was like big, I'm sure. And she said, you know what? I really like your hair like that. She says, I don't know. She says, I remember back in the 70s when black people wore their hair like that, and I don't know why they stopped, because that made them unique. It was different. Nobody else has hair like that. And I just don't understand why they stopped wearing their hair like that. And I said, I don't know either, but I sure am liking them. And she says, well, I just love it, and I think, you know, there's something that's so unique about your culture that I wish that you just would have, you know, that people would just embrace it. And I got the elevator, and I'm thinking, here's this woman who's not black, and she gets it. And some of us don't get it. We don't get it. So, you know, that's what
motivates me to keep going because it's like that I want to be unique. This is my uniqueness and I just want to embrace it.
Perfect. Thank you.